Hi everyone. So this video lesson is on the pros how to live to be 200. You all like to live till 200 years. Yeah, let's see why Stephen Leacock is saying so. Stephen Leacock is a Canadian writer. He is a very humorous writer, comic writer in fact. He writes essays, but then it looks like stories, very interesting to read. He is also a famous economist, political economist. He writes short stories also. He writes parodies and also essays. Some of his notable works are Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town. The title looks very nice. And Arcadian Adventures with the Idle Rich. So he was born in 1869 and he died in 1949. Okay. So this lesson is titled How to Live to be 200. So let's see his perspective on having a healthy life and how to reach to be 200. Have you heard of anybody who lives till 200 years old? Maybe the blue whale and not any human being. Have you read the book Ikigai? It gives you the secret to live long, have a healthy life. Okay, so audiobooks are also available. When you are free, go and check it out. So let me read this and explain to you. This is a short summary of the pros, how to live to be 200. So let me emphasize, you have to read the textbook Inspiring English, gain insights from this, and then come and look at this summary. Stephen Leacock enjoyed success with his prose, short stories and also sketches. How to Live to be 200 is a beautiful essay. It's more like a short story in which Stephen Leacock has satirized those people. He has made a mock of, he has made fun of those people who are very much obsessed by the idea of health maniac. So certain people are very obsessed about good health and they find umpteen ways, hundreds and thousands of ways to stay good health. So let us see what is the writer's perspective on such an idea. It is a humorous essay on the fantastic health habits of a person known as Jiggins. So what is the name of that interesting person? Jiggins. The character symbolizes many young people who are unusually obsessed with their bodily exercises. So you might have read in paper, people go to gym, they work out hard, suddenly they get heart attack and they collapse over there. People who don't play badminton at all will go and learn badminton at the age of 40 and suddenly they will have cardiac arrest and everything closed. Similarly, people are all engaging in dances, all kinds of cardio exercises, and then their body may not support it. So, you have to do everything slowly and steadily so that your body gets adjusted to it. But at a sudden start something new, then it will have a bad effect on your health. Although he kept on taking hard exercises regularly, Jiggins died in his youth and could not see his old age. So Jiggins was very particular about health. He was very health conscious. He used to do a lot of exercises, but then he didn't live long. He died at a very young age. He could not see his old age. The writer satirizes all those people who are obsessed by the idea of being strong and healthy. So, writer is trying to mock these kinds of health conscious people, overtly conscious. They are not a little conscious, but very much conscious. You might have seen people in the present day world who gets headache and then go to Google, type headache, which part of the head the headache is, and you get a lot of data from Google. Google may tell that you have cancer, but should we believe Google or directly go to the doctor if you have any health problem? We have to think about it. He is of the view that physical fitness and health cannot postpone the death. One has to die at an appointed time. One should not be worried about his health. One should take care of himself, but not to be pre-planned in hard and daily exercises. Definitely, self-care is important. Only if you have self-care, you can care about other people. So be strong, be healthy, but then in a limited way. Don't be very much conscious about your health. Then your brain will be thinking all the time, and then that will have a toll on your effect. So be calm, be cool, very relaxed. Don't take tensions. Don't indulge in stressful activities too much. In the present world, people have anxiety issues, people have depression issues, they are always stressed, negativity around. So all these will have bad effects on our health. So let's be calm, cool, relaxed, and then lead a happy life. Life, according to Stephen Leacock, is a heavenly gift, and one should enjoy it without being obsessed by useless habits and activities. Leacock tells us that Jiggins, the health maniac, used to take a cold bath every morning so as to open his pores. So Jiggins was a real different person. He used to take cold bath in the morning, so that he thought all the pores from which sweat used to come, let them all open for me. And then after the cold bath, he took a hot sponge in order to close his pores. Before putting on his clothes for going to office, Jiggin used to stand and breathe at an open window for half an hour in order to expand his lungs. So he has read ample number of things about good health, and he is practicing all that in his own way. So after the cold bath, after the hot sponge, before going to the office, he'll go and stand near the window and consciously breathe for a lot of time, for around half an hour. So he believed that it will expand his lungs. So all these are conscious activities which is taking a lot of stress, which is taking a lot of attention, and also giving some problems to his health. After putting on his shirt, he used to perform a short exercise by moving forward and backward. So after all this hangama, again he has another exercise to be done before going to his office. See, we do a lot of work before going to work, but then he has time only for his exercise. When will he eat? When will he do his daily chores and then go? He repeated all such exercises even during his duty hours at his office, instead of using his spare time in eating or having some refreshment. So he used to go to office after all this Herculean task, all these exercises, and then after reaching office, in the midst of his work, again indulging in exercises. Again he will do some exercises. So even during his duty hours, even at his office, he'll not spare time. He'll not eat and have refreshment when others are going out for it. He'll just spend time on his exercises. Jiggin spent half the night hanging in the room to make his brain clear. So he doesn't want a hazy, foggy brain. So he'll hang in his room to have it very clear. Unfortunately, even so much exercise did not keep Jiggins alive. His death came at an early age. Perhaps he died earlier than other men who did not perform the regular exercise as Jiggins. So people who led a very casual life, who never exercised, also lived longer than him, but Jiggins went up very early. Many youngsters are health maniac. They like to walk barefoot on grass. They do so much weird things to gain good health. Even then, they become a nuisance for all in the name of health. Even then, we can see that, like others, they easily fall ill and die. Stephen Leacock does not like to see people obsessed with body care. So this is the perspective of Stephen Leacock. He doesn't like youngsters indulging so much in exercise and gaining good health, but then in a limited way, it is always good. Everything in its limit is good. If you cross the limit, then everything is bad. Stephen Leacock humorously gives us some pieces of advice. We should not care much about getting pure and fresh air. Consciously go out and breathe for half an hour. No, not half an hour, 40 minutes I have to breathe. So you are taking so much attention, so much stress on that idea. So that is not required. Okay, occasionally you can do breathing exercises. We should not worry about germ and bacilli, as they too are totally harmless. We should eat whatever we want to the extent as much as we like. That is what the writer says. We should not divert our attention away from our body care and attend to the enjoyment of life like a carefree person. So we should not consciously do all these things. We have to do it, but a little bit. But then we have to divert our attention away from our body care and attend to the enjoyment of life. So if you are very carefree, if you're doing everything perfectly, then you don't have to allocate a certain time for all these things. So if the air around is very good, then automatically your breathing also becomes clear. We should remember that the more we enjoy the joys of life, the more we shall become healthy. So have a positive attitude, make your life happy, create happiness in your life, and then obviously good health will follow. That is